Yo, welcome back to Tentwa Talks Football. I'm Tentwa, your host with the most. And guess what? International football is done, which means that the Premier League football is back. Now, depending on who you support, that could either be good news or bad news. But for someone like me who happens to be a United fan, it's definitely bad news because trust me, I've enjoyed the past 2 weeks. Not having to watch the rubbish football which we play under Eric Ten Hag has been a breeze. And to be honest, things are so bad right now for Man United fans that we literally look forward to international breaks. Like, usually, Premier League fans don't want to go to international break because we just have to watch these rubbish friendlies between internationals which nobody really cares about. But trust me, as a Man United fan, we genuinely look forward to those. But anyways, this coming Sunday, we've got the blockbuster fixture between Liverpool versus Chelsea at Anfield. So as such, in this video, we're going to be doing the combined 11 between the Liverpool versus Chelsea. And as always, I try and do my combined 11 based off of players who are actually fit and players who are in good form. So I basically take two things into consideration: the player's fitness and the form they take going into the game. So it's not necessarily just about ability. But yeah, without wasting too much time, let's get started. So in at number one, we've got Robert Sanchez for Chelsea. And then when it comes to the Liverpool side, we would usually have someone like Alisson. But as I said, we'll be doing this based off of players who are actually fit. And seeing as Alisson is out, I believe the second choice goalkeeper is Kelleher for Liverpool. There's also the other guy who debutized the other day when Kelleher was sick. I'm not quite sure what his name is. But I'm going to go ahead and put, Sanchez versus Kelleher. And going off of form, Sanchez has played more games for Chelsea. He's kept a few clean sheets in the league, if I'm not mistaken. So for me, Sanchez gets the goalkeeper slot ahead of Kelleher. Moving it on to the right back slot, we've got Trent Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool. Generational footballer, I can't lie. I hate that he's a Liverpool player, but he's a top player. So we've got Trent at right back versus Malo Gusto. It would usually be Reece James, but come on, guys. As you all know, James is always injured, so there's no point talking about him. It's going to be Trent versus Malo Gusto, who he himself has just come back from injury not so long ago. So for me, if you're asking me who to pick between Trent or Gusto, I'm definitely going to go with Trent Alexander-Arnold. And then moving it on to the centre-back positions, we've got Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate versus Levi Colwill and who's the other centre-back for Chelsea? Padashil, Fofana. I think it's easy, guys. There's no time. There's no point wasting time on this one. It's simple. It's got to be Van Dijk and Konate in centre-back. Moving it on to left-back, we've got, Andrew Robertson for Liverpool versus Marco Correa. And going off of, if we're talking ability-wise, I think Robertson's still the better defender. But going off of form in the past 12 months or even since the season started, I think Marco Correa has been in better form than than Robertson. So for me, Marco Correa gets the left back slot. Now that basically completes the back five, the back four and the goalkeeper rather. Then moving it on to midfield, I've gone with the formation of a 4-2-3-1. So in midfield, and my double pivot, I've gone with Ryan Gravenberch for Liverpool. He absolutely has to be in there. He's been one of their best players so far this season, in terrific form, playing very, very well. Looks like a new player under Arne Slot. I think most of us had written him off, including Liverpool fans. They'd also thought it's another Ajax flop who can't hack it in the Premier League. But so far this season under Arne Slot, he's looked very, very good. So for me, Gravenberch definitely is the first name to go into the midfield slot. And then the second position, or rather the second player who goes into midfield, we've got the likes of Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Dominic Szoboszlai, and for me, it has to be Caicedo. He's been absolutely brilliant for Chelsea so far this season. Been a rock in that defensive midfield position for them. So for me, I'm going to partner Caicedo with Gravenberch as the double pivot, and then just in front of them in the 10, there's no point comparing anyone else. It's got to be no one other than Mr. Cole Palmer. So for me, like I said, one of the players of the season so far. Again, brilliant footballer. Palmer secures the 10 slot for me. Moving it on to the wingers. Who do we go with here? We've got Mo Salah on the right, Salah's doing Salah things really. We've got Salah versus Madueke on the right wing. I think it's simple. Madueke has been in good form so far, but come on, Salah's just Salah. There's no point debating this one. So Salah for me secures the right wing slot. And then moving it on to the left wing slot, we've then got Jadon Sancho for Chelsea versus Luis Diaz. Now, for me, this one was the most tricky position that I had to deal with. Having to pick between Sancho and Diaz, it's tough. It's tough for me because I feel both players have started very well this season for both clubs. And if you're asking me, based on ability, again, it's very close. And based on form, like either way, it's very, very close. But look, I know Diaz has got a few goals so far this season. But for me, Jadon Sancho is my boy. Anyone who watches this channel knows Sancho is my boy. So I'm not even going to lie. I'm already a bit biased here. Seeing as it's very close, it's neck and neck between Sancho and Diaz, I have to go with my boy, Sancho. I was very annoyed when United sold him to Chelsea. And he's gone and done exactly what I said he was going to go and do. I said if we sell him to Chelsea, he's going to cook under Enzo Maresca. And he's doing exactly that. He's been one of their best players as well. So for me, Jadon Sancho, I'm sorry, Luis Diaz fans, but I'm going with my boy Jadon Sancho. He secures the left wing slot. Again, there's a slight bit of biasness towards that decision. But again, like I said, it's neck and neck based on ability and on form. So for me, Sancho secures the left wing slot. And then moving it on forward, we've got the centre forward. We've got Diogo Jota for Liverpool versus, what's his name? The man himself, Mr. Nicholas Jackson. So for me, if you're going to ask me who I'm going to take between Jota and Jackson, again, I think it's quite simple. In as much as Jackson has been in decent form and playing well for Chelsea, Diogo Jota is the better player. He's going into the game in arguably better form. So for me, Diogo Jota secures the number 9 slot. So yeah, just to recap the team, we've got Sanchez in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Marco Correa left back, centre-back partnership of Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate, midfield 2 of Gravenberch as well as Caicedo, and then just in front of them in the 10, we've got Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho and Mo Salah on the wings, and then you've got Diogo Jota up top. So yeah, that's my combined 11. And as to who I think is going to win this game, I think it's going to be very tight. I think it's going to be close. I think if anyone is to win this game, they're going to win it by a 1 goal margin. I don't see it being like a 2-0, 3-0, or 4-0 type of game. No. I think it's going to be very, very close. If anything, I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. But if one team is to win it, I think it might just be Liverpool since they're the home side. Anfield, crowd behind them. I think if any team is to win, it's going to be Liverpool. But I think what will actually happen is it's going to end up as a 2-2 draw. As for who I think will score, I can see Cole Palmer scoring for Chelsea. Definitely, I can see Palmer getting involved in the goals. Sancho maybe gets an assist, maybe gets his first goal for Chelsea. I don't know, but I think Cole Palmer's going to score, and I think maybe even Nicholas Jackson might score as well. Sancho might get involved with an assist or two. And then when it comes to Liverpool, Salah, the big games, he loves them. I can see Salah getting a goal, and then I can also see someone like Diogo Jota scoring for Liverpool. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought on the video. Is there anyone I left out in the combined 11 who you think would have been there or you think deserves to be in there? Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about my combined 11 as well as my prediction? But anyways, if you haven't already, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.